Right, in this video I am going to be changing the transmission fluid on this Honda Civic. Here's the drain plug. Undo that nut and kind of wedge that one out, and all the fluid should flow out. We should really have the Honda on the level ground if you want to get every bit of fluid out. But I guess if you have it on the slope like I've done, I've not really got one of them ramps. As it comes out, it'll stop at a certain mark. You're just going to only refill it the same amount that you put in, really. That comes out, I should imagine. As it comes out, it's going to lose some, and if we refill it, the refilling plug hole should be, I think that one there. If not, oh no, so there's the drain plug, and there's the refilling one. My apologies. Drain plug there. It's got a square drive, so it could be 3/8, I'm not sure. Better get some WD on that. So that's the drain, that's the refill. And I've tried that before, and that kind of came loose. And looking at the angle of it, it was slightly raised. No, I don't think it'll make a lot of difference. Right, okay. Also, when I was taking this bottom tray out, I noticed this. There's a metal, only on this left side, the passenger side, there is this that's broken off. That is a metal something connected to some sort of actuator, or that's probably not an actuator, some sort of sensor. It senses rotation. This all rotates, so that sits on there, only on this side, only on the left side. It hasn't got one on the right. So this is kind of gonna go bouncing up and down when this goes up and down. So this is going to go up and down, causing this to go up and down, causing that to rotate, causing that to give a signal out. I don't know what that is, I'm not sure, but I'm going to repair it with some Aradite, slow curing Aradite. Put it on the seam right there on that kind of cross section there, and then my newest favourite glue gun thing to kind of solidify it and keep because that dries a lot quicker than the Aradite. I don't really know what that is. Anyone got a clue, just drop a message down below, because I do not have a clue. Something to do with this going up and down at a certain rate. With it's a lot, maybe checks for shudder or something like that. It's not the yaw thing. I don't think it's the yaw thing. Right, okay. Right, 3/8 in the drainage. And again, I need 2 hands for this. Okay. Sorry about the noise. It's my catching pan. So, keep the plug on at the top. So I broke the screw, keep the plug on at the top. Well, slowing the rate of fluid loss is better than increasing it. I'm just going to jet out all sorts of angles. Okay. Keep any dirt from, it's quite a big thread, so that was alright. Wasn't any threat of snapping or anything, which is good. Let it all drain out, get the right fluid. 75 FE, I think it's 75 WFE. Thickness is the W, I think, for this particular car. So, okay, wait till it drains. We need quite a few litres for a car like this. You saw how much drained out. So I've got 2 here, and if I haven't got enough, I'm going to have to chuck some of the old stuff back in. I've got some other stuff as well. At least I've changed the majority of it. So screw off, a bolt off on me, fill a cap, the fluid should just prise off. And again, it's going to spill, of course it is. Probably get an extra tube like this to fit in there. and just a case of one keeps coming out. This has been drained away, so this is not going to be easy. I'm going to have to kind of get above it. I think I will, like so. It's not the easiest kind of fill, keeps coming out. Shouldn't be coming out so much. This is going to take a while. Right. Remember that plug on the side there? Don't take that off, because look, that's the same level as that drain plug. In there is a filter with a kind of little dip. It's here. I have no idea what that is, but it was all busted up in my one anyway. So you just run the risk of knackering up the O-ring. Now I went in a blind panic because I just could not find it, but there is a screw, a black bolt just here. So here's the drain plug, just here. See, just get it clearly. Just where my finger is there. So here's the drain plug. It's Honda Civic MK8, the British version, diesel 2.2. Now I'm going to need, the hole in there is quite small. The nut that I took off, the bolt that I took off, it's definitely not a normal bolt. I've seen these before. These kind of, I'm not sure what it is, pressure release one. There's a little hole there. There's a spring in there. By the way, as you take that cap off, there's a spring in there that holds the filter in. So I went to change. There's a spring in there to hold the filter. Sorry, camera angle was not good. Went to change the O-ring, which was kind of worn, and this O-ring does not fit. So I'm gonna try and put the old one back on. It's pretty worn. Right, complete change of plan to do this. These old bottles of Slick 50 Gearbox oil has provided me with this little nib. I've stuck that onto the tubing, onto a refill bottle. Take the battery out, and down there you can see the refill hole. Well, it's not really a refill hole, my version of a refill hole. There's a bracket in the way. I wonder if that bracket can be taken off. Right, that little hole up there, I thought could be a refill hole, is not a refill hole. There's no space in there at all, can't fit anything in there. So I can't find the drain plug. Maybe it's one of these that never need to be changed. It's crazy. It says in the manual to change it. I should have checked before to see there was a refill plug. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jack up this end of the car a lot, lower that end really down, you know what I mean? That end low, this end high, and I'm just going to pour it in that hole up there, the highest hole, this hole here, and chuck it in as much as possible with the car tipped over almost. See how much I can push in there, force in there. This is crazy, there is no refill hole. I cannot see one anywhere. That would have been a good spot for it. On the side, not the front. Usually it's a big bolt. Sometimes it's a flat bolt. Usually sometimes it's here. Hang on, what's this? What's this plate? Okay, I have no clue what this is, but this fits in there. I'm just going to pump the same amount that I took out back in. it's definitely at a higher point. I would say it's about the right higher point. It's not the refill hole, I cannot see. That's all metal, so that won't come off. It's going to take me a long time. All that went in, so I'm going to have to do that. Alright. This is a tough business sometimes. Right. Wish me luck. It was going to take me hours, this will. Right, what was the winning strategy? Driver's side, lower the wheel all the way to the floor. Passenger side, raised up high onto a big 3-tonner jack stand. And by the way, that drain plug down there had an O-ring on it. I found it at the bottom of the pan, so make sure you put that back on, but I think it'll be okay. I don't think it'll leak. I'll put it on quite tight. So ignore that bolt up there. That does nothing. This one does help. I cannot find where it is. Usually it's a large bolt above, around about this sort of location. I cannot find for love of money where the refill is. So this cap came in helpful. I don't even know what it is. In the end, what was winning formula? Lots and lots of squirts by a 3mm syringe. No needle, of course. Don't stick metal in there. Squirting in there because of the tilt of the car. What happened was it kind of slowly, as I caught it, as it had some drip back down in the pan, I caught it, and it would just caught it in the pan and then squirt it straight in here, and it would kind of seep down into the reservoir. Hopefully, obviously ignore this thing as well. Ignore that thing completely. That thing, just ignore that. Right, okay. That was very difficult. If you ever have a leaky one of these, this is why I will refill it. It's the only useful thing I can think about this video. Otherwise, don't do it. Don't change the transmission oil on the Honda Civic. If you've got this version with the this sort of headlight and this sort of front at the front, don't do it. Don't do it. Right.